Good morning, grade sixes. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you are all ready for another lesson of mathematics. Okay, and what I'm going to run through with you today is taking the fractions that we've been dealing with and converting them to a whole new sort of number. Okay, and yes, we are used to our ordinary counting numbers, and today we're looking at something totally different, okay, which is equivalent to a fraction. So we're going to be speaking about decimals. Okay, now we are used to seeing the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we can go on and on and on. Alright, those are normal numbers that we count with. Okay, but now all of a sudden there's a number as follows: 0, 1. Alright, 0, 2, 0, 3, and 0, 4. Okay, so that is what we speak about when we speak about decimals. Okay, and how do we take fractions and convert them into decimals? And that is what I want to guide you through with today. Okay, so we are going to look at a fraction to start off with. Okay, and the first example that I've placed on your page or on your activity was the fraction 1/100th. Okay, now that is a fraction 1. So out of some whole that was divided into 100 pieces, we've taken only one piece. Okay, can you imagine how small that is? Alright, so it's a very small piece or very small amount. Now guys, to write that as a fraction, very important, we need to look at the denominator. Okay, so remember that is our denominator. Okay, that is the number at the bottom of a fraction. Then we also have the numerator, which is on top. Okay, now very important, in order to convert a fraction into a decimal, we need to look at the denominator. So looking at the denominator, we need to then look at the amount of zeros that we have in our denominator. And correctly, with 100 we have 2 zeros in our denominator. So what I want you to know is that is 0, 0, 1. That is what your decimal would look like. Now let me break that decimal down and explain to you how that is working. Guys, if we were to take a number, okay, and for example we look at various place values. Okay, so over here we have 4 place values. Now I'm going to just purposefully put the decimal comma in the middle over there. Okay, now if I were to put the following number down, let's go 29, 0, 3. Let's break this down. 29, 0, 3. This is telling me that 29 is a whole number. Okay, if I look at place value, I have the 0 in a certain place and I have the 3 in a certain place. Now, what are those places? Okay, do you agree that if I would just to cover up everything and only look at the 9, okay, this would be my units. Okay, I have 9 only, which is units. Then the 2, if I include the 2 as well, I have tens. Okay, so you guys are familiar with place value, units, tens, hundreds, thousands, etc. But now to the right of the comma, it is no more whole numbers. It is numbers that is part of a whole, which means fractions. So the first place value to the right of the comma would be tenths. Okay, listen to that carefully. Look at the difference. We have on the left hand side, we have tens, okay, which is whole numbers, and on the right hand side we have tenths. Okay, the 3 would then represent, after tenths, would be hundreds. Alright, and this is how we then discover how to write a fraction. Now let's try another example. Okay, if I were to give you the following number, let's just correct that quickly. If I were to give you 2 tenths as a fraction, let's go back. 2 tenths as a fraction. Okay, automatically you can now see clearly we don't have any whole numbers. Okay, so it would just be 0, comma. Okay, I don't have any whole numbers. Okay, remember fraction is a part of a whole, but I have in the tens places I would put a 2. Okay, next example, I'm going to use something similar just to make it clear for all of you. 2 hundreds. How do I then go about writing 2 hundreds? Simple. Okay, remember our place values. I don't have any holes, so that is why I put a 0 there, comma, 0. Why 0 and not a 2? Because that is the tens column, and then I'd put the 2 for the hundreds column. Okay, last example, look at 5 and 2 tenths. How do I write that as a decimal? And I have added a whole number, so I will no longer put a 0, but I will place a 5 representing my whole number, comma, yes, that's correct, I heard someone say that out loud, 5, 0, 2. Guys, that's all for today. I hope you have some fun with your decimals and converting your fractions into decimals. Good luck, have fun, and see you tomorrow.